This is my ammo box heater. In combination with a copper coil, it circulates heated water from a nearby campfire, wood stove, or solar heater into itself. This setup serves two main functions. Number one, it can be used as an off-grid water heater. Secondly, it can be used as an off-grid space heater. Last year I constructed a snowmobile camper. Since then, I've been exploring ways to heat it during the winter months. And by the way, if you want to check out my snowmobile camper series, I'll leave a link in the description below. Anyway, my plan is to run hot water from an outside campfire into my camper, where it will circulate, one on the top, which will be the hot water inlet, and the second lower down on the side, which will be an outlet for the cooler water. For the valves, I purchased a couple rain barrel spigots. I found that they created a good seal against the tank, and the nozzles were threaded, which is perfect for easily connecting and disconnecting the water lines. My plan is to run hot water into this jar, where it will then drain into the tank. The jar isn't necessary, but I added it so that I could watch the water circulate. For the water lines, I used metal braided flexi hose. Finally, I added an aquarium water thermometer to the tank. I made sure the temperature probe Almost immediately the hot water began to flow. The steam, the water could no longer circulate in liquid form to replenish the tank. I quickly realized that my problem was in the positioning of the hot water inlet, since I placed it at the top. But this time I made sure it was below the water line. Now there wouldn't be any room for air to get trapped in the lines and create steam like it had before. However, I left the hole at the top open to prevent pressure buildup. Within 15 to 20 minutes, the upper half of the ammo box was too hot to touch. The bottom of the tank registered 30 degrees Celsius, or 87 degrees Fahrenheit, while the coil naturally rises within the tubing, while the cooler. Within 45 minutes, the temperature in the tank began to equalize from top to bottom. And in just under an hour, the tank. It was at this point that I removed the copper coil from the fire. Hot at approximately 70 degrees Celsius or 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with how efficient the ammo box heater is. I still want to tweak the system a little bit to improve upon the design, but I couldn't be happier with the initial result.